And after another cracking grand final, in 16-2 Stirling, we now come to the main event for the day. It is the 16-1s Central West Conference. It's the Hills Bulls versus the Wentworthville Magpies, the minor premiers. Only one loss all year. Qualified for the grand final with a big win over the Bulls, who come back here today for another clash. 1v2. The Bulls, the winners of the 14s and 15s, looking here for a possible three-peat in Wentworthville. Lost one of those grand finals, prelim the other year. Come to finish the job here today. Running through the lineups for both sides, we'll start with the Wentworthville Magpies in jersey 1, Yaqub Ali Jita. The 18 is Daniel McBride. 3, Christopher Malala. 4, Samuela Sarabi. 5 is Tavita Khalidi. 6 is Yaqub Hamoud. 7 is Zayn Alamadine. 15 is Leo Lecker. Billy Fanene in the 9. Chase Addard the 10. 11 is George Youssef. 12 is Strance Shomkel. 13, Hayden Bell. 20, Jermaine Fa'afui. 8 is Isalele Lasala Moli. 22, Emmanuel Higgins. 16, Jaira Fanene. 19, Tyler Pekin. 14, Kevin Bosco. And their coach is Tarek Houcher. For the Hills Bulls, jersey 1 is Riley Davis. The 2, Joseph Wesser. The 3, Xavier Tunavai. 4, Kobe McCloskey. 5, Harry Dawes. 6, Finn Custo. 7, Hayden Moynihan. 8, Cruz Paletu. 9, Isaac Custo. 16 is Samuel Bosley. 11, Thomas Pinder. 12, Jonathan Haddad. 13, Zach Withers. 10 is James Kenner. 18, Nathaniel Barone. 17, Moses Oluwadromo. 14, Edward Gonzalez. 15, Liam Boys. And 19, Nixon Cancino. And their coach is Isaac Gorman. This meeting in week 2 didn't go how they wanted, but a few troops back on deck, and likewise on the flip side for Wentworthville, Samuela Sarabi back today, along with Moses Dromo on the other side. McCloskey returned last week. So both sides full strength. The most important day of the year. And who will be crowned the premier? 1v2. Couldn't get any better here. Wentworthville Magpies and the Hills Bulls, and this match brought to you by Total Fit-Outs, your commercial design and fit-out experts across Australia. First possession will be with the Hills Bulls. Wentworthville to kick us off. Speaking to Tarek Houcher, happy for the rest again for the Wentworthville Magpies. Tough age group, tough comp, school football, other commitments, still junior reps and the like. So some time to heal up, some bumps and bruises. The Hills Bulls and Isaac Gorman, potentially a bit of an end of a road. 16s, a lot of people move on from here to rep football. Some go to work. Had this group together for the last couple of years. They've really enjoyed the week. And basically looking at this as a free swing at the stumps here to go for that three-peat. So should be in for an absolute cracker here. Both sides loaded with junior rep talent. Multiple year-young Harold Matts players, the rest in development systems and the like, and plenty of which will go on to play Harold Matts and further in the future. As we've said, last year's competition, in the years prior, guys like Blaze Talangi, Paul Alamotti playing NRL now are only playing in the 16s. Less than 3 years ago, and we're underway. And the Hills Bulls with the first possession. Bounces down there in the right-hand corner. Cleaned up by Joseph Wesser, first touch in the grand final. Now across to Samuel Bosley. Big contact, but he absorbs and keeps the legs moving. Now long across now. Withers, the link man to Cruz Paletu. Paletu centers the attack now. As Moynihan drops back under for Thomas Pinder, who gets through half a space. And a penalty to boot, and Isaac Custo wants to play fast, but the referee says bring it back. And a fantastic start here for the Bulls. Good first set. Nice wide passes, as always, good service from Isaac Custo. Trying to get out to where things are a bit thinner. Get some quick play the balls, and as a result, the first penalty. And now a boot inside the attacking half. First opportunity for the day here. As Tuanavai back to Pinder. Pinder into the line, driven backwards there. Swarm of black jerseys from the Magpies. Long Custo, Moynihan and Paletu for a second, and the tackle Gets a little messy. Luckily didn't go any further. Referee with a second penalty. Now time off, and we saw a bin. 16-2's Mortimer. For Winnie, they'd be hoping that's not the case here, especially so early on in this fixture. The most important of days. And we wait for the referee's word here as to what will come of that lifting tackle. Touch judging as well. A little bit of the same fate that we saw in the Mortimer game early. Milpera did very, very well. They got back to 12 all. Unfortunately went down in Golden Point, but they withstood that 10, and just a warning here from the referee. So Wentworthville going to have to absorb another penalty, but at least with the full complement. Now Zach Withers will get us back underway with a tap. Sam Bosley takes the tough one first up. Good leg speed, but a good meeting there, and driven back to where he started, and the ball's come free. They respond in the best possible way. Big contact. That's going to be the story of today. Number 1 and 2 for a reason, these two teams. Wentworthville, only that one loss all year. Minor premiers, number 1 in attack and defense, and their differential was about 160 plus points for the Bulls. 7 and 4, second place, but they've won the last 2 comps for a reason. There will be no give in this one. And now with their first touch, we'll see what Wentworthville can come up with. Crafty side, good ball movement, solid through the middle. Strings pulled by Bell, Alamadine, and Fanene, and Sorovi back this week with a big run first up. Goes straight over the top, gets to the outside, beats a couple. After a couple of weeks up, looks like he's taking his angry pills today, and that's a good thing for Wentworthville. And Fanene, Sean Kell, big contact back in the middle. Trying to centre the attack now. And Hayden Bell, Alamadine short there, and Farfui coughs it up. Good contact, but play on. And Withers bounces away. You've got to look out for Bell today. Great combination of run and pass to the middle for the 13. Custo here to Haddad, and another penalty for offside. Plenty of feeling in the early stages of this one. Haddad always reliable on the edge. Now Riley Davis, the fullback, extremely handy, good goal kicker, good ball player, good ball runner. Number 2 in points and tries in this competition, Central West Conference. Finn Custo, Cruz Paletu off the back fence again. The big boys getting stuck into each other early. There's 3 there to greet him. Isaac, nice and wide. Moynihan short there to Bosley. Does well to find his front there with 3 in. Play the ball now. Jump back down the left as Moynihan digs in and across. And Boys almost goes through. Brought down from behind. He's got a man down here. Long pass back in. Tipped under for Paletu. Centers the attack now. Long right side shift set up. And that's where they go to Moynihan. Beautiful pass by Custo. Davis skips to the outside with Moala. Gets the flick. And Wesser shut down quickly, but can't give him an inch of space. Play 5 now. Tuanavai. Long back here. Moynihan drops it on the post. Contest. Withers is up for it. Withers has got the ball. And the first points in this Central West Conference 16-1 grand final. Zach Withers, the towering lock, comes through the middle, snatches that one out of the air, and the Hills Bulls strike first here. 4-0 kick to come. And off the back-to-back penalties and opportunities there. Really making a point of moving the ruck around, not trying to play too tight, getting that nice width of Isaac Custo, trying to get quick play the balls, and then Moynihan there drops one in for a good contest. And the tall Zach Withers, very handy as the lock as a ball player and a runner, snatches the first one there. And that try is brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting, and payroll needs. Good intent here early on. Obviously, didn't feel they gave the right account of themselves last time, but grand final day, a different story. Both teams have to leave it all on the table. There is no tomorrow. Certainly the case so far, but the early possession and penalties going to Hills. Able to capitalise there. Davis, second point scorer, 101 points this year. Second in tries, lines this one up just to the left of the uprights. And a little bit of wind. But makes no mistake as he drives that one over. 6-0, the Bulls take early control here. The 16-1 Central West Conference Grand Final. And their journey through the finals, field goal blockbuster, week 1 against St. John's on the buzzer. And week 2, when he dropped the hammer on them, 38-10, but they bounced back again with a good performance against St. John's, 30-18 last week. Booked their spot here today against Wentworthville. Obviously had the week off, being the minor premiers, into the big win, and now back here today. Bosley off the back fence on the kickoff. Hayden Bell there to meet him. Play the ball now. There's a cross to Palaitu. A very busy start by Bosley and Palaitu, the two front rowers. Custo again. Isaac and Finn. And Liam Boyce puts his head down and keeps the legs pumping. Now cross. Custo's combined again, and the double drop to Palaitu. Big contact there by Sean Kell, but he doesn't stop the legs. He keeps moving. Set after points so far good for the Bulls. As Moynihan, bit of width goes to Bosley again. And play 5 now. Up to the 40. Moynihan to put the icing on the cake. Drives it up. Ali Jeter there in the bright boots. Does well. Flips back down the short side. Gets the outside, but he's lost the ball. Now Moynihan picks up the play on. Tries to centre things here. And they're going to get a full set inside 20 from the Ali Jeter drop. And now cross here. Bosley. Hand up for another one. Already ticked over 5. No doubt be double digits plus by the end of this one. Custo. Long here across to Isaac, to Riley Davis on the sweep. Goes short and trying to get into the corner. Harry Dawes, the ball comes out though. Touch judge's call to the ref is a strip. So another set of 6 coming. And the blowtorch remains here on the Magpies. Hell of an investigation early on of the defence. Now across to pass Palaitu. Gets the legs going and tries to force his way in. Held up now. Long across again, Withers. Tried to play link this time, but shut down well by Hayden Bell. Jams from the inside. Good pressure. Long to Moynihan now. Across to Davis. Out wide to Wesser. Wesser goes for the corner. Does he get there? We say it every single week. Joseph Wesser is inevitable. Try number 17 for the season. The leading try scorer in the Central West Conference. Cashes in early here today. And the Hills Bulls rolling downhill off the back of quick play the balls, penalties and possession. 10 minutes into this one. 10-0 with a kick to come. And another try brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting and payroll needs. Davis there, we've seen him pop up on the left. Now on the right, just gets that outside and enough time and space for Wesser. Scored every single time he's appeared in the match of the round. And the best day of all to grab one, grand final day. And the kick to come here. Tough one for the right footer, right on the paint here for Riley Davis. Number 2, like you said, in the point scoring, tries for a good reason. The number would like to know by seeing every game is the try assists. Dangerous as a runner, just as dangerous as a ball player, linking in with both the Custos, Moynihan, and obviously Withers there as the link man in the middle. Wentworthville, they've got points too. Very dangerous when they get their run of possession. Davis from the sideline hits it, and it's across the face. So 10-0 score remains here in the Central West Conference 16-1's grand final. Wentworthville try to get themselves some possession here. Only one touch so far in the first 10 minutes, all Hills. Like I said, points for Nene, class out of 9. The danger of Ali Jeter at the back and Zain Alameddine, the halfback, the top point scorer. He's also right up there in the try scoring stakes. Mawala and Sorovi on the edges. Plenty of points in the Magpies. It's Palaitu. Next set after points. Back to the 20. Meets with Strant Shulmkel, the year young Balmain Tiger. An early shift again. Trying to get things moving with Thomas Pinder. And Bosley, probably number 6 now. I'm starting to lose count. Play the ball. Moynihan drops it back under for Tuanavai. Pushes through first contact, but Bell hangs on. And now clearing kick. Good set after points. Moynihan to Ali Jeter. And on the return this time, gets his way almost back up to the 30 where he meets her dad. Good run by Ali Jeter. Now off the back fence. Driving in there with a carry and trying to play the ball now. Tyler Pekin. And now Sorovi. His first run in this one. Very damaging, but well contained this time. And now for Nene, look out for him. Another 1 year young Harold Matz. Hooker for the Parramatta Eels. Classy player. And Bell across the ad line as he does so well for play 5 now. Chance for Alameddine to put in an attacking kick. And they go, and he drops in behind here into the space. Picked up by McBride, and Riley Davis comes up with an absolute belter of a cover tackle. Straight onto that one. The teams come together, and it looks like the touch judge is going to get involved here. Hard to see from the far side of the field, but it's called fair. And reads that extremely well. Alameddine with some smarts, knows that the fullback's back, drops it into the space there for McBride. Riley Davis comes in, shuts it down quick smart for what could have been a real threat. And he's down injured at the moment now, looking in back place, so we hope he's okay. Play the ball now, and back underway. Palaitu got the legs pumping. Bell to finish off again. Plenty of defensive work early on. Custo to Liam Boys. Getting involved. A couple of touches early. Now Isaac Custo has a look from dummy half before Sorovi drops him with a big old power slam. Moynihan tips back to the middle for Palaitu to split the field for play 5. Just over halfway now. Moynihan to the sky again. Bulls set the line, it bounces though, and Pekin's going to go back for it, but here coming through his doors, locked up with Pekin. Doesn't matter though, because Liam Boyce has come through, collected the present, and dived in for a third for the Hills Bulls. 14-0 with a kick to come. Bit of a miscommunication, it looked like, between Ali Jeter and Pekin, and with the ball bouncing, a bit of a tangle up with Harry Dawes, but Liam Boyce comes through. And half your luck, a grand final try bounces into his lap. The kick chase is the reason for that, and duly rewarded as Liam Boyce and the Hills Bulls at 14-0 have a 3-score advantage. 15 minutes into this grand final. That's another one brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting, and payroll needs. And a nightmare moment to see that one bounce again. And then on the third, Liam Boyce collects a gift. Changing goal kicker Riley Davis. Saw him back play He was down, still on the field at the moment, but clearly a little shaken up with that leg injury. So Harry Dawes, we haven't seen him kick in the match of the round, but first assignment, a couple of metres in from touch, preferred side for the right footer. And the approach, it is absolutely beautiful. And Harry Dawes takes the tee, and no worries, 16-0. The Bulls in full control early in this one. What a start. Said they've had to come the long way. There's a good reason. The last 2 years they've won. They know what grand final day is all about, and they're showing that early on in this one. Wentworthville here, kickoff to get us back underway. Still a hell of a lot of time for them. We know how quickly they can find points. As Alameddine drives this one deep. Custo keeps off the kickoff, wants a bit of a touch himself and almost goes through. Tough carry there by Finn Custo. And now Bosley off the back of that. Gets himself another touch. 3 there to meet him. Good set start after points again as Palaitu. Chop down low. 3 plays into this one. They go for that early shift again to find a bit of space. It's Thomas Pinder. Tangled up there. Alameddine. Bosley double up in their set, and the legs are pumping. Certainly leaving nothing in the tank. And play 5 now. Short side roll with Moynihan. Rolls it through. He comes out the other side. Bounces there, but Tuanavai unfortunately knocks that one on. They almost created another opportunity. Moynihan with a bit of a heads-up play. Rolls it into the dead space there. And the collision was coming with the fullback. Tuanavai, that one just drops to his toes. And unable to bring it in. But McBride now out of yardage as they look to get things moving. Good first carry from him. And now Moala, always dangerous. Gets his side a penalty. The Bulls are called offside. There's a chance for Zane Alameddine. Kicked him in to some positive field position here after what has been half mostly under the gun and without the ball. Good touch finder. Close to 20 metres from the midfield there, so 45 out. Can they try to set up camp for the last 10 minutes of this half? Try and establish themselves on the scoreboard and build some pressure. Farfui, who's been very good for Wentworthville, and a tip across there by Bell. And Sean Kell still going. But halfway through a gap for Finn Custo. Shutting down, and now Fanene to Bell, who comes back in behind. Tips to Fanene. Still rolling forward. Held up there in the end. Things moving now as Hamoud goes to Bell. Tempo lifting. Alameddine keeps, almost comes out the other side. Still got the arm free. Offload goes back to Fanene. And a knock-on called. Grabbed at the same time by Chase Haddad and Fanene, according to the ref. And a knock-on. 10 minutes here remains in the first half. 16-0 to the Hills Bulls. And scrum here to be packed. 15 metres out from their own end. Wentworthville here. Chance to really ramp things up defensively. See if they can force an error. Ref wants it packed again, and they do. Long there. Finn to Isaac and Davis. Takes a touch. Still trying to shake off that leg complaint. As Dawes comes back under. Now, Withers drops the bumper bars. Chopped down low there by Yusuf. And now across. Haddad gets himself a touch. Kept there by Isaac Custo, and able to drag the defenders for a positive gain. Play 5 just inside Wenny territory. Moynihan to the sky again. Ali Jeter, centre field. They're down there to meet him. They land on the kick. Good set again as they try to turn the screws. And Nick Bride, year young for this competition. He's been very consistent. Good carry first up by him. And Moala, always dangerous, is the Eels development product. And a penalty there, too long in the ruck. And Moala again with a great carry out of yardage. And Alameddine, another chance to kick his team into good field position. Good boot on him, and it's up to the 40. First full set starting in the attacking half for the Wentworthville Magpies. Ball across now. Play the ball there. Farfui. Bell drops that one short, and it's a forward pass. It's been called. Sorry, obstruction we've got here. Saying it was a Shepherd run behind his own player. It's Riley Davis with the touch finder here for the Bulls. 45 metres out. That's where they take over here. Back in field they go. Back underway. James Kenner trying to get his first touch as he's substituted in. And always reliable. Puts his head down. Drives forward. Mr. Dad also interchange now. Cross Withers, links with Moynihan. Pinder comes back under the middle. Kobe McCloskey now out at left centre. Liam Boyes pushing into the back row, and Jonathan Haddad off the field. There's Nathaniel Barone now on the field as well. His first touch. And Long, Isaac and Finn combined, but unfortunately Finn can't handle. And Wentworthville will get the ball back. Centre field here, about 20 out. Chance to feed the scrum here. So far, just opportunities and field position not there. Penalties and possession have really hurt. And the Bulls have made Wentworthville pay. They can strike from anywhere. Moala, one of the players we've seen multiple times in match of the rounds, run 70, 80 metres. So Robbie much the same. As Chase Haddad gets to work, always busy. Fanane Bell across the ad line, finds an offload there, back to Ali Jeter. Lurking around the ruck, looking for a pass. And stop him for now. Fanane rolls short side for Sorobi. Bounces off the right foot, drops the first man he sees. And goes for another 5+. Now Fanane Bell rolling over the ad line, tries to poke his nose through. Haddad there for the offload, and play 5 now. 20 out. Fanane goes long. Alameddine out the back to Ali Jeter, keeps the ball, finds the offload back to Alameddine. Looking at the short side, now looking open. Keeps the footy, kicks back in. Bounces centre field. It's an ugly one, but it goes back, and it's cleaned up here. The referee has got a penalty. Things break down. Offside on that kick. Some of the players on the right edge. Just as things start to look dangerous for the Magpies. The Bulls hold on, and another penalty. Tap here with Wesser. Puts his hand up for a tough carry. 5 minutes remaining in the first half. McCloskey here. Gets back in behind the ruck, keeps the legs pumping, and it's a good first carry for Kobe McCloskey, and earns his team a penalty. Referee not happy. There was a late flop in there. So on halfway, they get another opportunity. the ball. They're going to take the tap midfield. James Kenner, hand up for another touch. Won't lose his legs. Now again, roll the short side. And bouncing through the front almost as Finn Custo. Isaac from dummy half. Good pass across to Withers. Now to Moynihan. Davis on the right-hand side. Goes to Tuanavai. Good match-up today between him and Moala. Moala handles for now. Long back across. They try to centre things. Custo. Moynihan. Now to Finn Custo. To Riley Davis. To McCloskey. Outside Saravi. Tries to drive his way in. But well defended there by Pekin and Saravi. Now long back across Dawes. Moynihan lays it off for Barone. Barone keeps the legs pumping for what is play 5 now. To the left of the uprights. They're 5 metres out. Goes to Moynihan. Option here. Goes out the back. Kenner with a juggle. They turn it over 2 metres out. And will go to work defensively. Wentworthville, some good resolve on the goal line there. As Moala first up, bounces off the left foot. Good carry by him. Gets just past the 10. Now McBride comes in, goes straight through, gets the legs pumping and is going to get dragged down from behind. No, he's not. Still working. Up over the 40. Shakes another couple of defenders. Daniel McBride still pumping the legs, beats another one. And it's turned into an absolute washing machine, just throwing people out of the way. A fantastic carry and a penalty for his team. He's gone all the way from the 10-metre line to the opposing 40. It's a 50-metre carry. Like a cyclone, just throwing down bodies all around him. Now from that penalty mark. Great opportunity at the back end of the half here to get first points. As Jermaine Fa'afui digs in there and drops the shoulder. And now Fanene off the quick play. The ball surges in behind, tries to find an offload to Bell. Puts it away, but danger now. Bell at dummy half, rolls the left with Alameddine back inside for Adard, and he's put the ball down. But now Riley Davis tries to run away. No play on by the referee though. The crowd not happy with that. Things were building nicely. Adard off that ball back inside. Just comes off the hands. As we go under the 2-minute mark in the first half here, the Hills Bulls remain ahead 16-0 over the Wentworthville Magpies. Scrum feed here now will be for the Bulls. 10 out from their line. Long pass first up. Dawes tries to get up and go again. Sorry, that was boys. Play the ball now. James Kenner. Another touch as they try to work their way out of their end here. Close things out at halftime. Withers, Moynihan, Davis, the early shape here. Tuanavai gets on the outside. Moala there again. Good cover by him. Long pass back infield. Pinned up. So now Barone gets back in behind the ruck for play 5. And another good set from out of their own end. They roll the short side. Moynihan just looks for space. Ali Jeter's there. It skips behind. And the chase is good, but he tries to find a crease. Withers does enough to bring him down. And inside the 10 now, Tyler Pekin comes from dummy half. Positive carry by him for 10. And Saravi off the back fence, trying to make something happen. 3 there to greet him. Now across, dropped in for Bell. Good leg speed and gets halfway through. Trying to roll now. 15 seconds left. Hamoud to Sean Kell. And they jam in for what will be possibly the last play of the first half. Alameddine into the night sky. Chase coming through. Riley Davis does well and spins away as Moala and Leka come up with big contact. But here in the first half of the Central West Conference, The Hills Bulls lead 16-0 over Wentworthville Magpies. Very, very fast start by the Bulls here in the 1v2 matchup in the Central West Conference Grand Final. Halftime is brought to you by Total Fit-Outs, your experts in commercial design fit-outs and defits. Still plenty more to come in this one. Wentworthville got points in them. We'll have a short break and we'll be back for the second half. Stay with us. 16-0. Hills Bulls currently lead the Wentworthville Magpies. Back for more action in a couple of minutes.
It still has the same thing, but I
Back here for the second half now in the Central West Conference 16-1s grand final. The Hills Bulls, quick start in the first half like a freight train. Picked up 3 tries in the first 10-15 minutes with possession penalties and find themselves leading this one 16-0. Wentworthville, minor premiers for a reason though. 30 minutes left here, strike all across the field. They certainly won't go away. We'll wait to get back under action. Wentworthville have first possession in the second half. And Riley Davis to kick off. Looks like he's recovered. Had that knock early in the game. Past the goal kicking off to Harry Dawes. Gave his team a bit of a scare, but the short kick off to start things, and Withers almost grabs it, but McBride now off the bounce. Almost goes out the other side. Fa'afui, first touch. Second half, picks up 10 metres, and in their work well early, they get a penalty. Looking for a fast start here, the Magpies. Zane Alameddine with the boot. Tries to chew off some extra metres and certainly does that. It's a good touch finder all the way down to the 25. Early response is what they're after. Mawala to Alameddine. And again with Fa'afui and strong contact on him. Centre field is Fanene to Bell, turns it under for Leo Lecker, and he almost comes out the other side. Quick play the ball though. Fanene straight to the right. Bell digs in, goes himself, tries to drive. They've got bodies there though, and they hold him up for now. They do well. Always a danger when there's a quick play the ball. Fanene and Bell work that ruck well. Comes flying across the ad line. They roll the short side. Hamoud goes to Sorovi. And tackled very well down low there. Long pass back centre field. Tipped in to Sean Kell. Drops the shoulder for play 5 now. Can they get points or a repeat? Hamoud across to Bell. At the back, it hits the deck. Ali Jeter's going to have to clean up. He sockers it backwards. Moynihan's pressuring. He's tried to pick it up. He's got it. And they've come backwards now. They wrap him up. And a penalty comes late. And we're trying to see what the call is here. I don't know if that was offside or what the call is, but the ref has let that one play on. And then a penalty's come on the mark back where it was. So it must have been an infringement, but Lecker comes off the back fence. Puts a dent in the front door. Fanene, he kicks it open, goes, beats a couple, rolls to the right, pops an offload here. Hamoud off the back of it. And they clean up for now, but the Bulls having to defend their goal line. Winnie giving it a good inspection to start the half as Lecker comes again. Centre field. And at the post now. Fanene comes across to Bell, out the back to Alameddine, lays off short for Fa'afui, tries to spin his way in, but the defence holds up again for now. Play the ball, Fanene, Alameddine bounces back in, tries to spin, and they hold him up again, and play 5 now. Can the Bulls hold on again? Alameddine with the play the ball. Back it comes, Hamoud to Hayden Bell. Crossfield kick for some space here. It's cleaned up. And the call is, it was taken in the in goal, so a 20 tap here. Coming off the back fence. Trying to get things going again. Harry Dawes. And the Bulls hold on. Good defensive start. Now Wesser trying to cut through the ruck, beats a couple. And the Bulls trying to get things rolling here. And their first touch. Custo smartly holds that one up, would have been forward, but then tips to Barone. Now long across, Moynihan drops it back under for Pinder, keeps the legs pumping, almost up to the 30 now. Set moving well, Custo to Kenner, burrows the head and keeps the legs pumping. Just inside the 20. Ball across now to Withers, digs into the line and lays it off short here. The legs were moving there. Very, very close was Barone. Custo back here. Withers out the back. Moynihan off the hands to Tuanavai. Keeps. Tries to get him behind. They do well again there. Shut him down. And a hell of a set again after defending on the goal line. They flip the field and hand it over 2 metres out. Now ref calls a stop there. Go back for the play of the ball is McBride. Very busy today so far. Another one in the Eels development system. A year young for this age group. Earns his side a penalty. And his yardage work, like I said again, along with that carry in the first half where he rumbled for 50 metres, earns his team a chance to kick in the better field position. Alamadine, ooh, hits one very nicely and just in front of me. We've seen a phone go flying. Not cheap. Chase Addard off the back fence. Good intent by him. Keeps the legs pumping. Near the halfway. Now for Nene to Bell. Emmanuel Higgins now on the field. And he rolls his way forward. Trying to find their first points. Hamoud out the back to Ali Jeter. Tries to find space. Bounces off the right a few times. They do well. They've got numbers in trying to finish him off, but he refuses to go to ground. Now across. Strange Shormkel rumbling his way forward. Does very well as he backs into the defensive line and almost 15 out. He might have a problem here. Back to his feet, but gingerly, hopefully he's okay. As Hamoud goes to Bell, tip back inside for Higgins. Higgins stays upright, but play 5 now. Centre field. Comes across to Alamadine. Chips to the space here for McBride, but it's too far. And into touch. The Bulls' goal line defence stands up again.
Let's go, Bulls!
24 minutes remain. 16-1s. Grand final, 16-0. The Bulls lead at the moment. Now from out of their own end. Pass across for Tuanavai. Drops the shoulder into first contact and keeps moving. Now followed up. Help from McCloskey. His first touch was strong, and again he fights for every metre. Short side roll. Davis bounces off the right foot. Picks up more metres and over the halfway eventually. Deceivingly strong. And Moynihan gets rid of it a play early. Goes over the head of Ali Jeter. Will it hold up? Hoping it to go dead. And it does so. So they're going to get a tap here. He wants to play quick, but his team back on side. Referee says no. With the right intent. But unfortunately unable to play on with that call. As now Addard takes the first carry. Fanene rolls out for Higgins. Busy start for him, already 3 touches. And now short side roll with Sorovi, bounces off the right. Got the legs moving and carrying bodies as he spins forward. Almost to the 40 now. In the Hills half. And now across to Bell, who gets back in behind the ruck, beats the first. Keeps his legs and now an offload. They do well there to scramble. Now long back in field, Bell, Alamadine, and then across to Addard. Gets an offload out the back to Higgins. Shift here for Farfui. Got numbers. Ball across to Moala. Gets Wesser. Outside to McBride. Pulls up. Beats the fullback. And the Wentworthville Magpies respond in the best possible way. Fast hands. Higgins offload from Addard's fantastic round the corner pass. And Farfui and Moala. Something's up for McBride. We've got a player down here from that collision. Hopefully okay. Heavy contact going in for that 4-pointer. 21 minutes remain. You can't count out the Wentworthville Magpies. the year young outside back, having a fantastic game. You can see why he's in the development system, and another one at the football factory that is Westfield Sports High. We've still got a Hills player down here, unable to see the jersey yet, but now moving, which is a positive sign, but it was a heavy collision. First one for Alameddine, top point scorer in the Central West Conference, and also second in the try scoring stakes. He's got 124 points for the year. We've still got a bit of concern for the injured Hills player. Let you know who. We can see a jersey number, but at the moment, both staffs attending. So, I hope all the best here. Rugby league. It's a very, very tough game. No different here today. Seen some very, very big collisions. At the Wentworthville Magpies. Trying to turn things around here in the second half. Come up with a fantastic 4-pointer. Credit especially there again to the middle. Chase Adard. Great offload round the corner in contact. Fast moving, and Higgins wasted no time getting it to space for Fa'afui, and Mawala put it in the hands of Daniel McBride, who's had an absolute barnstormer here today. Player is now sitting up. Might be Riley Davis again. Gun fullback for the Bulls is back to his feet. It's good to see. As the crowd applause. Put his body on the line coming across in cover defence. He's taken a big bump by putting himself at risk. Like I said before, deceivingly strong and a hell of a player. It's been fantastic this year in the Central West Conference. Able to play in the halves, able to play at hooker, but the job he's done at fullback, his goal kicking, his ball playing, always a run threat. It's not how he'd like things to end on the biggest day of the year, but he's been a huge contributor to this team and the position they're in right now. Still being checked on, not in the best of shape. Back to his feet and moving a lot better than initially. And wide to his feet, looks like they still might use the stretcher as a precaution, not sure. Reshuffle here will be interesting to see who goes to fullback. Moses Luadromo after missing with an injury. He can play centre wing and fullback. Is this the point where he enters the game? Joseph Wesser go to the back and he goes out onto the wing or into the centres. Unsure. Still a bit of concern here. Stoppage for the players, but 21 minutes remain in the 16-1s Central West Conference Grand Final. Hush has come over the crowd here. What has been a fantastic day for the grand finals here at CV Kelly Park. Both the 16s, 2s, Sterling and Mortimer games were fantastic. Golden point in the Mortimer and a 2-point win in the Sterling. The Greenacre Tigers winning that one against St. Christopher's. And the Mortimer, the Mounties 12-0 lead and put under pressure, back to 12-all. Field goal in extra time to take the victory, and early in the day, women's gold. Cabramatta prevailed over Hills. Both these clubs storied in the Parramatta district. The Wentworthville Magpies, established all the way back in 1913, 100 plus years as a rugby league club. Plenty of juniors also feature in the Shield and Massey competitions, and previously in New South Wales Cup and the Harvey Norman Women's as well. Very big in the community, also involved in many sub-clubs, swimming, bowls, snooker, cricket. Rugby league, obviously the biggest one at Wentworthville. Plenty of ex and current NRL players, one being Blaze Tawangi, who debuted this year. Gus Gould even played at Wenny. Both the Kalises, Paul Gallen, and others previously, Madison, George Tafua, and plenty more. They obviously had that long-time relationship as the feeder to Parramatta, and their club is about respect, acceptance, and care, and providing a safe and happy environment for all members and supporters. And the Hills Bulls, they were established in 1963. And their club philosophy is club first, team, and then player. And they encourage everyone, officials, supporters, and players to have fun, enjoy every week with their family and friends. They've got a strong community base, 650 plus players. Play OzTag as well, touch football, and they've got cheerleading. And they've also been in Ron Massey and Sydney Shield. They won the Ron Massey a couple of years back now, and previously fed into North Sydney as well. They've got their own Bulls Academy to further develop their players and want to educate them to be the best they can be and generate lifelong friendships with some of their former and current NRL players. Blake Green, Ava Siamanu Fanai, and this year they had a couple of debutants, Ethan Sanders and Luke Summerton, at the Panthers and Parramatta, both former Bulls. But we've just heard over the PA system that we're going to have a bit of a delay here with this injury, so we wish Riley Davis all the best. We might have a short break until things get back underway, but for now, this one, 16-4 with a kick to come with 21 minutes remaining in the 16-1's grand final. Wentworthville scoring before the stoppage. Chance to make it 16-6. We'll have a short break and we'll be back when things are underway. back here after the stoppage. And ambulances leaving the ground now as everybody has clapped off the fullback for the Hills Bulls, Riley Davis. We wish him all the best. We hope he's okay. Very unfortunate situation. The biggest day of the year, but as I said earlier on, he's been absolutely outstanding this season for the Hills Bulls. Second in points, second in tries, and a massive part of this team, but close to getting back underway. Kick to come here with 21 minutes remaining here in the grand final. Quickly run through the lineups again. Zayn Al-Madeen kicks, like we're reintroducing. For the Magpies, in the 1, Yaqub Ali Jeter. The 18, Daniel McBride. The 3, Christopher Moala. The 4, Samuel Sarabi. The 5, Tavita Khalidi. The 6 is Yaqub Hamoud. 7, Zayn Al-Madeen. 15, Leo Leka. 9, Billy Fanene. 10, Chase Allard. 11, George Youssef. The 12 is Strance Shomkel. 13, Hayden Bell. 20, Jermaine Fa'afui. 8 is Isaleli Lasala Moli. 22, Emmanuel Higgins. 16, Jaira Fanene. 19, Tyler Pekin. 14, Kevin Bosco. The conversion missed there. Wentworthville. We'll see the Hills Bulls get us back underway with 21 minutes remaining. 16-1 Central West Conference and an error. Plenty of tension. They've been warming up for almost an hour. And plenty of emotion. Things are boiling over a bit here. It's not what we need. Very challenging situation for both sides. But things back on now. We'll run through the Bulls lineup while the scuffle ensues. If you're joining us now after the delay, welcome in. The Central West Conference 16-1's grand final. And for the Hills Bulls, that man we talked about, Riley Davis, the 1. We wish him all the best. 2 is Joseph Wesser. The 3, Xavier Tuanavai. The 4, Kobe McCloskey. 5 is Harry Dawes. 6 is Finn Custo. 7, Hayden Moynihan. 8, Cruz Paletu. 9, Isaac Custo. 16 is Samuel Bosley. 11, Thomas Pinder. 12 is Jonathan Haddad. 13, Zach Withers. 10 is James Kenner. 18, Nathaniel Barone. 17, Moses Luadromo. 14, Edward Gonzalez. 19, Nixon Cancino. And the 15 is Liam Boyes. And the coach of Wentworthville is Tarek Houcher. And for the Hills Bulls, Isaac Gorman. And following that scuffle, while we have this stoppage, ref talking to the players and the touch judges in as well. We'll see the result of what happened as he talks to Al-Madeen and Fa'afui. And now Moynihan comes out with Moses Luadromo and the pink highlighter headgear, most likely on at fullback. And surely here, just a bit of a warning after the stoppage, given the emotion on both sides. Playing for everything here now. And another penalty after the chat there as we get back underway in controversial circumstances. The referee awards an extra 10 metres in favour of the Magpies. And 16-4, the minor premiers. 12 points to make up here. The try before the stoppage. And now another penalty. Referee really not happy. And a sin bin to follow. Sorry, I just missed that one while I was looking at a move forward. Hayden Moynihan has been sent to the bin. Now the Bulls off the back of everything that's happened. Now down to 12 men with 18. And off that, Adard rips into the line with a good carry. Now ball across to Fanene. Turn back under. Bell in good contact there by the line. And they get stuck in here as things are boiling, and Hayden Bell in behind the ruck. 3 plays in here. Can they hold out for this period? Down to the 8-minute mark as Al-Madeen comes across to Shomkel. Shomkel digs in. And now Fanene, left side, Bell to Adard again. Played a big part in that try with a beautiful offload before the stoppage. Now short side play 5 for Nene to Higgins. Alameddine tries to jam one out the back and it hits the lead runner. Picked up with McBride. Play on by the ref is called. Ali Jeter picks up. He's a threat. Hit there on the way through and play on. It's still down on the ground at the moment. Might be in for another stoppage, and we are. Looked like a collision between the players as he engaged the line. Slowly getting back to his feet now. And what a crazy start in the resumption of play here. The Central West Conference Grand Final for the 16-1s. Players had to deal with a lot, multiple warm-ups, unsure of when things would get going again, and the challenge for the Hills boys with one of their players being injured and getting back underway. Rough and tough start, and the emotion boiled over a little bit. And now down to 12 men. Still got the 12-point lead with 17 minutes remaining. McKenna puts his hand up for work out of his end. They drag him backwards at the end. Now across. Custos combine and Lua Dromo, his first action in the game. Scoots to the outside, but then gets taken into touch. And things getting testy again between the players. Lua Dromo takes to the outside, given the sideline afterwards. And play split again. Referee brings him back in and calls for a play the ball. And Wentworthville will go back to work with a one-man advantage, 45 metres out. Can they get back to a one-score game? And across they come. Haddad off the resumption from the two pass. And Barone there, strong. And Pindar and Fanene sees marker down, goes, puts the bumpers up. Tries to go through the front door. Things moving now. Roll the short side with Higgins. Cut back in there, Yaqub Hamoud. 3 plays now, short side again, going there. Saravi goes for the line, tries to spin his way in. And it's a knock-on call by the referee. Goal line defence for the Bulls turns up when it matters. And we've got another player down. And clock stops, 15.5 minutes. Fairly nearly a try there. Now we wait, see what happens, but a bit of concern again here. Crazy day here at CV Kelly Park as the players group together again. Remember, go back and look at the other games throughout the day through the Facebook page of the Parramatta Eels Junior Rugby League. And for all grand finals across the district, spot on recording. There's nobody better. We thank them again. The tries throughout. Brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions. And our match of the round by Total FITOUTS. Crowd still strong here. More grand finals tomorrow, live streamed. The Open Men's Silver and Gold over at Ringrose Park. Catch those ones in the morning, 10 and 11:45. Great time of the year, grand final season. For all junior sport, things warming up just in time as well for the NRL finals. Might be looking at another stoppage here. Unsure at the moment, but with the referees, staff on the field, potential here that we might need another ambulance. Hopefully that's not the case. back here at CV Kelly Park. Just a bit of an update. We've got another bit of a delay. We're unsure of a resumption of play or a result at this point in time. So we'll wait patiently until we have a bit of a resolution. But for now, get yourself some dinner, strap in and watch the NRL, and we'll give you an update once we've got some more news. But a bit of a delay here still for now with 15 minutes remaining. The Hills Bulls 16-4 over the Wentworthville Magpies, and we'll provide an update when we have more information. Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, that ends the streaming and things for today. No result. Not too sure what's going to be happening just yet, but for now, this game has been called off after the couple of stoppages and unfortunate injuries we've had. So details later on about what will be happening moving forward. But thanks again for joining us today for the grand finals. Tune in tomorrow again for the games for the Open Men's Gold and Silver, and wait for further updates about this game. Have a great night.